4b. Only time will tell. You say this when you must wait for some time to find out the result of a situation. 1. Reading. A. Discuss. What do you know about the following? The Wright brothers. Wright is their family name. Like you can say the نديم brothers. معتصم نديم, the نديم brothers. Well, I know that these two brothers are the first humans ever to successfully fly. Rockets. Rockets are flying objects that humans send into space. TV. A home appliance that can be found in most houses today. People, families spend hours every day watching it. IBM. A computer manufacturing company that existed long time ago and still going, still producing computers everywhere around the world. B. Read the text quickly and choose the most suitable introduction. Suitable, appropriate. Introduction, something that we put here on top. Something that we read to prepare us for the reading. What should we use? A, B, or C? A. It is very difficult to make correct predictions. When you predict, you try to guess things that will happen in the future. But 4 famous people have tried. So let's see what the future holds. Let's see what will happen in the future. Do you think this is a good introduction that we should put here? Or maybe B or C is better? B. With the world changing so quickly, it is very difficult to make correct predictions about the future. Some people get it right, get it correctly. Others get it wrong. They're not right. Some people, however, are a long way off. Their predictions are far from being right. Here are a few examples. C. Nowadays, in the present time, we fly planes, use computers, and relax, forget about our problems in front of the TV. We don't think it's something special, something extraordinary. But how about in the past? How did people feel about these things, using computers, flying, watching TV? What was life like then? Can you describe life in the past? Which of these is the most suitable introduction that we should put here? Let's read and then come back to this. Man will not fly for 50 years. Somebody said that. Do you know who did? It's Wilbur Wright to his brother Orville in the year 1901. In 1901, the Wright brothers tried out their flying machine, their plane, for the first time, but they were very disappointed. They were unhappy because what they wanted didn't happen. They didn't fly. When they didn't succeed, when they failed, they were disappointed. However, 2 years later, in 1903, they took to the skies. When you go out of your home and you look up, you see the sky. Sky is singular, skies plural, and entered the history books. Why did they enter the history books? Because they succeeded. They flew. And only 18 years after Wilbur made his prediction, Captain John Alcock and Lieutenant Arthur Ritten Brown, lieutenant is a rank in the armed forces, made the first non-stop transatlantic flight. They flew across the Atlantic Ocean, from Newfoundland, Canada, to Ireland. Newfoundland is a city in Canada. They flew from there to Ireland non-stop without stopping. Now write T for true or F for false. 1. The Wright brothers flew. Flew is the past of fly. They flew a plane for the first time in 1903. That is incorrect. They failed. They were disappointed. 2 years later, in 1903, they succeeded, not in 1901. 2. The first non-stop transatlantic flight was in 1918. That is incorrect. It was 18 years after 1903, which means it was in the year 1921. D. Look at the highlighted words in the text and match them with the meanings A to F. Disappointed and succeed. Disappointed and succeed. They were disappointed, unhappy, because what they wanted didn't happen. They didn't fly. Succeed is the opposite of fail. Disappointed, E. Unhappy because something didn't happen. Succeed, not fail. Next, I think there is a world market for about 5 computers. World market, this is what the world needs. For about, almost, around, only 5 computers. This is what the world needs? Who said that? It's Thomas J. Watson. Who is he? He was the chairman of the board of IBM in the year 1943. He was like the big boss in IBM company. This prediction seems ridiculous. It sounds stupid, silly. Today, only 5 computers is needed in the world, but it was true for 10 years after 1943. 10 years it was true, after Watson said it. Even so, despite that, today there are about 1 billion computers. 1 billion equals 1,000 millions. Experts, people who know a lot about computers, predict, they think that in the future there will be 2 billion by 2015. We are in 2017. Have we reached 2 billion computers in the world? I don't know. 3. In 1950, the world market didn't have a need for computers. That is true. Why? In 1943, Thomas J. Watson said, okay, there is a world market for about 5 computers, and that was true for 10 years until 1953. The world didn't need computers. 4. About 2 billion people use computers today. That is incorrect. Why? Experts predict there will be 2 billion computers, not 2 billion people using computers. No. 2 billion computers. Here it says people. It's different. What's the meaning of ridiculous and predict? Ridiculous, it's stupid, silly. Predict when you try to tell the future. Ridiculous, F, very silly. It doesn't make any sense. Predict. D, say that something will happen in the future. Next, television won't last, won't continue to exist, because people will soon get tired, will shortly feel bored of staring. Just keep looking at a plywood box every night. Plywood is a kind of wood. Box, because at that time, TVs looked like boxes, unlike today. Who said that? It's Daryl Zanuck in the year 1946. Zanuck definitely, surely got it wrong. He was very wrong about television. The total number of TV sets of TVs in the world today is over 1.5 billion. In the USA, where the TV plays a major role, major, very important, very big role, very big part in everyday life, there are over 2,000 TV channels like Saudi channel, Majd channel, but not in Saudi Arabia. Now we're talking about USA, more than 2,000 channels. And on average, not the highest, not the lowest, a TV set is on for 6 hours, is operating, people watching for 6 hours and 47 minutes every day. That's a lot. 5. Zanuck predicted that people wouldn't like watching TV. Yes, he said that shortly they will feel bored, tired. Why? They just keep looking at a plywood box. 6. In the USA, people have their TV sets on, operating, watching for about 7 hours a day. Well, here it says 6 hours 47, which means yes, about, almost. True. What's the meaning of last and major? Television won't last, it won't continue to exist. Major means very big, very important. Last, continue, to exist, to be here, to have it. Major, very large or important. Next, a rocket will never be able to leave the Earth's atmosphere. Atmosphere, the gases surrounding the Earth. Who said that? The New York Times. New York Times is a very famous newspaper. This was written in the newspaper in the year 1936. At this year, it was hard to imagine, to picture in one's head that sending a rocket into space would be possible. People would do it. However, some years later, the first unmanned rocket, unmanned, no crew, no people on it, left the Earth's atmosphere. Not only that, no, but in the next years it was possible to send humans, people. The first time, no humans. Later, they sent humans to space. Most people know Yuri Gagarin, the first human in outer space. Outer space, outside of Earth's atmosphere, in 1961. And Neil Armstrong not only left the Earth's atmosphere, no, he was the first man on the moon in the year 1969. 7. Yuri Gagarin was on the first rocket ever to leave the Earth's atmosphere? No, the first rocket was unmanned, no humans on it. Now we're back to choosing the most suitable introduction. Read them again. We're not talking about right or wrong. We are talking about the best. Which of them is most suitable, most appropriate? I would say B. Why B? Because it prepares the readers for what they are about to read. There are some right predictions, some wrong predictions. Some people are a long way off, like this man, Daryl Zanuck. He was way off. He said that people will get bored of staring at TVs. He was so wrong. So this is the best introduction. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please share it with friends. I'll see you again next time, inshallah. Goodbye.